You are watching Mesmerizing Destinations. Explore the amazing world with us. Subscribe the channel, it's absolutely free.
Think of it as the roof of the world. The air is thin, the spirit of adventure thick. This isn't just a destination. It's a challenge, a call to the wild. And when you hear it, you answer. It strips away the non-essentials, leaving raw, unfiltered truth of nature and of yourself. I've been to extreme environments, jungles, deserts, frozen wastelands. But Ladakh is different, brutal, beautiful. The landscape is raw, it's unforgiving. Yet it holds a serene beauty that quiets the busiest mind. Wind whispers across barren plains. Jagged mountains stand like silent sentinels. This is a land of survivors, the smallest plant, the hardiest animal, all adapted to thrive. A powerful lesson in resilience. Imagine a sky so blue it feels unreal. The sun warms your face. The wind carries a crisp chill. Around you, silence. A profound silence broken by prayer flags fluttering. Or the distant cry of a Himalayan eagle. This is Ladakh's magic. A sensory overload, in the best way. The scale of everything makes you feel small, in a good way. It puts your worries into perspective. You are part of something much bigger. This journey is more than a travel guide. It's an invitation, a challenge to leave your comfort zone. You can explore iconic sites, you can venture off the beaten path, you can uncover mountain secrets. You would love to meet the people who call this harsh land home. Pack your gear, prepare your mind. The adventure of a lifetime is waiting. Ladakh is calling. Are you ready to answer? The landscape of Ladakh looks like something from, another planet. It's often called the Moonland for a reason. The geology here tells a story that is millions of years old. These mountains weren't just born, they were forged. They were created by the colossal collision of the Indian and Eurasian tectonic plates. You can literally see the layers of history in the rock formations, twisted, folded, thrust upwards. The mountains are a testament to the immense power of nature. This isn't just scenery. It's a living, breathing geology lesson on a scale that is hard to comprehend. Glaciers, the ancient ice rivers, have been the master sculptors here. Over millennia, they have carved out the deep valleys and wide plains. They have ground down mountains and deposited the rubble to create the fertile patches where life can thrive. Zanskar River, Indus River. The confluence of Zanskar and Indus. They snake through the barren landscape like turquoise veins. Following these rivers is like tracing the arteries of Ladakh itself. Everywhere you look, the colors are astounding. Purple, brown, ochre, a sky of piercing blue. Valley floor painted a vibrant green with barley fields. It's a land of stark, dramatic contrasts. The beauty isn't gentle or soft. It's raw, powerful, and utterly captivating. Nature is the ultimate artist. Rock, ice, light. This is a place that will fill your camera's memory card in the first hour. This dramatic geography is the very foundation of life in Ladakh. High passes, often blocked by snow for half the year. A sense of isolation that has preserved a unique way of life. Understanding this landscape is the first step to understanding Ladakh. It's the stage upon which every story, every adventure, and every struggle unfolds. It's a tough stage, but the performance is absolutely spectacular. While the landscapes will take your breath away, it's the people and their culture that will, honestly, capture your heart. Ladakh is a place where ancient traditions are not just remembered, they are lived every day. It's a vibrant mosaic of cultures, with strong influences from Tibetan Buddhism. Another must-visit is Thixi Monastery, often called a miniature Patala Palace. This 12-story complex is perched dramatically on a hilltop, and is home to a vibrant monastic community. Its highlight is a stunning 15-meter statue of Maitreya Buddha, the largest in Ladakh. Visiting at sunrise, you can witness monks chanting prayers, filling the air with a sense of peace and devotion. You see it everywhere. You see it in the magnificent monasteries, or gampas, that cling to cliffs as if by magic. These are not just historical monuments. They are living centers of faith, learning, and community. The air inside is thick with the scent of butter lamps and incense. The Ladakhi people are remarkable. They are forged from the same resilience as the land itself. Their faces, weathered by the sun and wind, are quick to break into a warm, genuine smile. Hospitality here is not a courtesy, it's a sacred duty. You will be welcomed into homes and offered a cup of salty butter tea or gur chai. It's a taste that is uniquely Ladakhi. Sharing a moment like this with a family in their traditional kitchen is more memorable than any postcard view. Their strength and warmth are truly inspiring. Prayer flags are a constant companion on any Ladakhi journey. You can find them strung across mountain passes, bridges, and homes. The 5 colors represent the 5 elements: blue for the sky, white for the air, red for fire, green for water, and yellow for the earth. The wind, it is believed, carries the blessings and prayers printed on them across the land for the benefit of all beings. It's a beautiful, constant reminder of the deep spirituality that permeates this place. It's a visual symbol of the connection between the people, their faith, and the formidable nature that surrounds them. This cultural richness extends to the festivals. If you are lucky enough to be here during a festival like Hemis Tsechu, you will witness something unforgettable. Monks in elaborate masks and colorful silk costumes perform ancient cham dances, depicting the triumph of good over evil. The sound of long horns, cymbals, and drums echoes through the valleys. It's a spectacle of sound, color, and devotion that draws people from all over the region. It's a powerful glimpse into the soul of Ladakh, a land where culture is as grand and awe-inspiring as the mountains themselves. For anyone with a thirst for adventure, Ladakh is, well, the ultimate playground. This is not a place for passive sightseeing. It's a place that demands your participation. The rugged terrain offers endless opportunities to test your limits, to push your boundaries. Whether you are a seasoned mountaineer or a first-time trekker, there is a trail here that will challenge and reward you. The famous Stock Kangri Trek offers a chance to summit a 6,000-meter peak. Or you can take a gentler trek through the Marka Valley, often called the Tea House Trek. The rivers that carve through this land offer another kind of thrill. River rafting on the Zanskar, river rafting on the Indus, is an experience you won't forget. You can navigate rapids like Zanskar Grand Canyon, surrounded by towering cliffs and breathtaking scenery. It's a fantastic way to see the landscape from a completely different perspective. The cold splash of glacial water on your face is a wake-up call like no other. It reminds you that you are alive and in the heart of one of the world's most incredible wilderness areas. And then there's the call of the open road. Ladakh is a legendary destination for motorcyclists and cyclists. Riding over the world's highest motorable passes, Kardung La, Chang La. The winding roads, hairpin bends, and ever-changing vistas make for an epic journey. You feel a sense of freedom that is hard to describe. It's just you, your machine, and the immense open landscape. Every twist in the road reveals a new panorama that makes you stop and just stare and wonder. But adventure here isn't just about adrenaline. It's about exploration. It's about finding a remote village that isn't on the tourist map. It's about camping under a sky filled with more stars than you've ever seen. It's about spotting rare wildlife, like the elusive snow leopard, or the blue sheep, known as baral. The spirit of adventure in Ladakh is about embracing the unknown, being self-reliant, and connecting with nature in its rawest form. It's about earning your views and creating stories that you will tell for the rest of your life. Your adventure in Ladakh will almost certainly begin in Leh. This is the region's main town, a bustling hub high above sea level. Think of it as your base camp. It's where you land, where you acclimatize, where you plan your expeditions. Flying into Leh is an experience in itself. The plane weaves through colossal mountain peaks. Snowy summits so close you feel you could reach out and touch them. That dramatic entrance sets the stage for what's to come, a reminder that you're in a different world, nature's domain. Leh mixes old and new. Narrow winding lanes in the old town, the 9-story Leh Palace, a smaller Patala-like silhouette, looming over town from a rocky hill. Then, just a short walk away, modern cafes, gear shops. That mix creates an infectious, vibrant energy. Use your first few days wisely. This isn't a place to rush. Your body needs time to adjust to thin air. Acclimatization, non-negotiable. Explore slowly, drink plenty of water, visit the local market, a kaleidoscope of sights and sounds, fresh apricots, handcrafted woolens. Talk to the locals, listen to their stories. This period is not just waiting, it's absorbing the atmosphere and preparing, physically and mentally. Perched on a high hilltop overlooking Leh, the Shanti Stupa is a beacon of tranquility. Take the steep flight of over 500 steps to reach the stupa. It gets your heart pumping and helps with acclimatization. Reach the top, and you're rewarded with more than a sense of accomplishment. The real magic is the panoramic view, a full 360-degree spectacle of the Leh Valley. Watch the first or last rays paint the mountains gold, pink, and orange. The world falls away. Just you, the sky, the silent mountains. About 30 kilometers from Leh, on the highway towards Srinagar, you'll encounter one of Ladakh's most curious phenomena, Magnetic Hill. Slowly, mysteriously, the car starts to move. Not downhill as you'd expect, but seemingly uphill. The truth, it's a powerful optical illusion. The road appears uphill but is actually a slight downhill slope. Whether you believe in the magic or the science, watching your vehicle roll uphill on its own is a classic Ladakhi experience you shouldn't miss. To reach the legendary Nubra Valley, you must first conquer one of the world's highest motorable passes, Khardung La. The journey itself is an epic adventure. The road snakes its way up, hairpin bends offering ever more spectacular views. Reaching the top of Khardung La at over 17,500 feet feels like you're on top of the world. But the true reward lies on the other side, as you descend into the hidden paradise of Nubra. One of Nubra's most surreal sights is the Hunter sand dunes. Yes, sand dunes in the middle of the Himalayas. And roaming these dunes are the equally out-of-place Bactrian camels. Taking a camel safari across these silver-gray sands with snow-dusted peaks in the distance is an unforgettable and slightly bizarre experience. The main town, Diskit, is home to a magnificent monastery perched on a cliff overlooking the entire valley. The journey to Pangong So is as legendary as the lake itself. The road winds through dramatic mountain passes with every turn revealing new vistas. And then, you see it. Your first glimpse of Pangong So is a moment you will never forget. The lake appears suddenly, a ribbon of blue set against stark mountains. Pangong So is vast, stretching over 130 kilometers, with about a third in India and the rest in Tibet. Its waters shift from turquoise to deep blue, emerald, and even golden, depending on the light and time of day. Look closely and you might spot migratory birds, bar-headed geese, Brahmini ducks, resting on the shore or gliding across the water. The lake is a haven for wildlife in this high-altitude desert. Pangong So is famous for its ever-changing colors. It's a chameleon, and it's no wonder the lake has starred in countless films, making it a bucket list destination for travelers and movie fans alike. The lake sits close to the Indo-China border, adding an air of mystery and remoteness. The silence here is profound, broken only by the wind and the calls of birds. Camping by Pangong is an experience like no other. Set up your tent on the lake shore, watch the sun set behind the mountains, and see the stars come alive in the night sky. Remember, this fragile ecosystem needs our respect. Choose eco-friendly campsites, avoid single-use plastics, and leave no trace. The beauty of Pangong depends on travelers who care. Now let's talk about the most important survival rule in Ladakh: acclimatization. I cannot stress this enough. This isn't just friendly advice, it's a critical safety instruction. The air at these altitudes has less oxygen. Your body needs time to adapt. If you rush it, you risk acute mountain sickness, or AMS. From a mild headache and nausea to severe life-threatening conditions. The golden rule is to go slow. On arrival in Leh, plan at least 48 hours of rest or very light activity. Drink at least 3 to 4 liters a day. Avoid alcohol, avoid smoking, eat light meals. Listen to your body. It will tell you what it needs. If you have these symptoms, do not ascend. Descend to lower altitude if possible. Respect the altitude, Ladakh rewards you. You've seen the icons of Ladakh. These are the places that draw people from across the globe, and for good reason. But the true soul of Ladakh often lies away from the main tourist trails. This is where the real adventure begins. It's a call to go deeper. You can travel to Turtuk, a village with a culture all its own, nestled near the border. But perhaps nowhere is Ladakh's otherworldly beauty more apparent than in Lama Yuru, often called Moonland, for its surreal, cratered landscape. The terrain here looks like the surface of another planet. Wind-carved hills, deep gullies, and pale lunar soil stretching to the horizon. Rising above this landscape is the ancient Lama Yuru Monastery, one of the oldest and most revered in Ladakh. Legend says this site was once a lake, drained by a holy man to make way for the monastery, which has stood here for over 1,000 years. Step inside and you'll find monks in prayer, ancient murals, and a spiritual calm that seems to radiate from the very stones. Each summer, Lama Yuru comes alive with the Yuru Kabgyat festival, masked dances, swirling robes, and the sound of drums echoing through the valley. Travelers from around the world gather here, drawn by the mystical energy and the promise of a glimpse into Ladakh's living traditions. Lama Yuru is more than a stop on the map. It's a place where the line between earth and sky, myth and reality, feels especially thin. You can venture into areas that were, until recently, difficult or even impossible for outsiders to access. These are not just points on a map, they are living communities, each with a unique identity. Preparing for this leg of the adventure means embracing the unknown. The hidden gems of Ladakh are waiting to be discovered. To truly understand Ladakh, you must look beyond the mountains and into the eyes of its people. It's a story of resilience, faith, and a deep, unbreakable connection to the land. You can visit the great monasteries, which are not just ancient buildings but the spiritual and social centers of the entire region. These are the places that have guided the Ladakhi people for centuries, providing education, solace, and a sense of community. You can also get a taste of their world, quite literally. You can explore the unique flavors of Ladakhi cuisine. From hearty stews to roasted barley flour, the food here is designed to provide warmth and energy in a cold, demanding climate. And of course, you can share a cup of their famous butter tea. Sharing this drink is a ritual that builds connections. It breaks down barriers between host and guest. For most people, life is tied to the seasons. The summer months are a period of intense activity. Winter transforms Ladakh completely. Life moves indoors. A time for rest, storytelling, and handicrafts. Water is the most precious resource, and its management is a testament to the community's cooperation. It's a life of making the most of everything, where nothing is wasted. Prepare to meet the true spirit of Ladakh. Embarking on an adventure in Ladakh requires more than just courage. It requires smart preparation. The key is layering: base layer, fleece or mid-layer, windproof, waterproof outer shell, warm hat, gloves, sunglasses, high SPF sunscreen, and lip balm. Carry a reusable water bottle and a filter or purification tablets. Pack a small first aid kit. A power bank is essential. Download offline maps. Carry cash, as ATMs can be unreliable. The greatest adventure of all is ensuring that the wild places we love remain wild for future generations. The golden rule is simple: leave no trace. This means packing out everything you pack in. If every traveler picked up just a few pieces of trash, the collective impact would be enormous. Our responsibility extends to the culture as well. Always ask for permission before taking someone's photograph. Support the local economy by staying in family-run homestays, eating at local restaurants, and buying authentic, locally made handicrafts. Adventure with a conscience. It's the only way to travel. Our journey through Leh Ladakh is coming to a close. A place like Ladakh imprints itself upon you. It leaves an echo in your soul. You will carry that feeling long after the dust has settled. These are not just memories. They are small pieces of Ladakh you have absorbed. This land teaches you humility, patience, and the beauty in barrenness. You learn that your limits are often further than you think. You come to Ladakh to see the mountains, but you leave having seen yourself more clearly. A guide can only ever be a map. It can show you the way. It cannot take the steps for you. Your journey to Ladakh will be uniquely yours, filled with your own challenges, your own discoveries, your own unforgettable moments. Be open, be curious, be brave. Let Ladakh surprise you. The mountains are waiting. The prayer flags flutter, sending blessings across the high passes. The roads are calling your name, promising a journey of a lifetime. Go discover the secrets and sights of Leh Ladakh. Go find your own adventure. Go write your own story. The journey never truly ends. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel adventures. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.